Ruie universe. How we doing? All the wonderful slimelets. Doing well? I hope so. Well, here we are. Sunday evening. The generally least favourite of evenings for me. You normally sit there and think, Sunday evening, wonderful. It's clearly a wonderful time to be alive. But for me, always the problem with Sunday evenings is that there's Monday morning, and Monday morning means work. And I'm not a massive fan of work, right? It's something that I've got to do, but it's not something that I do willingly. You just need that cash. You need that readies. You need that ready so then you can play the games and have fun and do all the cool stuff and yada 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 yada. And you know how it goes, right? So yeah, here we are. I did some Morganfort in the morning. That was a thing. That was exciting, I suppose. And then I did what did I do? Then I did Morganfort. Played Forbidden Lands with the local role-playing group. That was an event. I don't know if I like Forbidden Lands. I think it's fine. Well, I suppose it's more the things that I'm really excited and interested in are different to the things that other people are interested in, right? So I'm really interested in just how weird elves are in the setting. So if you don't know, elves in it are like wee rocks, wee rubies that fell off of a comet and landed on the planet long ago. And then they grew bodies, so they grew flesh suits, and went out into the world and started planting trees and growing things and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, right. And then so they're like actually immortal, unless you destroy the actual ruby, right? So their bodies are kind of like of little to no interest to anything. So they're really interesting, but yeah, the mechanics are a bit weird. It's interesting. It's a thing. Maybe I'm just too oldie-fashioned. Too oldie-fashioned, eh? But that said, so this evening we're going to be looking at playing some Traveller again. If we recall, our party has been tasked with going out into the world and going out into the world and doing a survey, right? That's kind of their job. That's what they're doing. And their first world that they've come to is this planet called Ruie, which is a balkanized system that wants to be part of the Empire. We found there's a brand new weird alien location. And that's where we are, right? We managed to get the door open. And, so I didn't find any awesome pictures or anything, which really I should have done. But I don't like using AI art, so it can be difficult, right, to find images that you want on stock image sites that aren't just rubbish, right? And, sometimes I don't put in the prerequisite energy that you need to do. I want to check something. Browser. That's the right one. Okay, cool. Because it'd be cool if I had like an alien site, but ancient. No. If I type that into there, that'd be terrible. Adobe. I was on Adobe earlier, and they'd removed their ancient alien. Let's do that, and let's turn off. So exclude generative AI. And we kind of ended last time with us opening up the the site, and yeah, that's kind of where we are. It'd be cool if we had a little thing, but you're just going to have to play it with the theatre of your mind, aren't you? Where's our journal? Journal. Where's the journal? There it is. We also need... Have I still got Tailspire open? I don't have Tailspire open. Let's open up Tailspire for a moment. No, I suppose I should tell Freds that I'm going... But I'm not going live. I am live. I'm live. Live. Oh, look, I'm stuck off the side here. Get out of my way. Begin. Traveller. Play. There we go. I don't need that open. Phew. Back to the editor. Yeah. No. No, I just clicked turn off studio mode. So something I did do, I did put in some of the energies. Let me just Live again, playing a bit of Traveller solo. Let's see if anyone sees that. There's a really good artist. Oh, there are a whole bunch of really good artists on my thing. It's just you always sit there thinking, oh, I'd love to commission some art, but in much the same way as I'd love to commission a new model, the amount of interaction I think that would be required in order to do it properly would be so great that the artist would implode in frustration at my indecisive incompetence, right? And my housemate's very happy today. Sorry, completely different tangent. They're CSGO finals. Exciting times. Another thing I'm trying to figure out, find. So we've just finished Baldur's Gate 3. And I'll be frank, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm not the biggest fan of D&D 5th edition. I think kind of foundationally there's a flaw in the game that makes it, fiddlesticks, that makes it way more about building characters. But it is about kind of playing a game together. Oopsie daisy. Let's try not to break everything. No, I went to throw the tea bag away and realised that I'd not put a bin bag back in my little bin. So, where is my bin? I should really bring my... Do you know what, chat? Do you know what? I should bring my bin closer. That's what I should do. I don't know why it's so far away. I don't know why I've always had it so far away. I mean, I could just bring it back here. And then it'd be fine, right? Let me bring it back over here. Make it easy for myself. It's just a little waste paper bin. I could have it just right there and it not cause me a problem at all. Yeah, that's a genius idea. Great idea, everybody. See, that's what team play is all about. Anyway, yeah, give us when we finished off Baldur's Gate. We really kind of want another game to play, but there's not a huge amount out there for kind of co-op CRPGs. So, we'll see. We'll see. Right. Adventures. Today, heading to Ruie, Scene 5, altered. We expect the next scene with us walking in through the blue barrier. So, I've noticed this when I make notes at work, right? For the first half hour of the meeting, beautiful notes, great notes, amazing notes for the first half hour of a meeting. The rest of the meeting, nothing. No notes at all. Can't make a single note. Doesn't happen. One thing I was going to show you was Tailspire. I think. Am I? Yes, there we go. Well, for some reason my background has disappeared. That's a thing that's happened. So I made some minis for the characters. This is of course Gacam Dur for Baron. This is Dugagad, our merchant. And this is Ubagar Su, our navy officer. And this is Kuk Nimre, our pilot. Now, she isn't here. She's on the spaceship. So she could go over there. It'd be kind of cool to just make the spaceship at some point in here. Oh, look, the little camo window. We can... I've not plugged in my camera for... Well, my phone for camo. But now that I think about it, if I want to have a little window open, I probably should. Give me a second. Let's get this sorted out. Hope your Sundays are going well. You know, I hope you're having a nice time, or whenever you're listening to this, watching this, being part of this. You know, and if things aren't going well, I hope they get better soon. Yeah, no. Well, universe is generally kind of, and also happy Trans Awareness Day, of course. Where are we? Here? It's really only going to need this one, I think, because I don't really have anything to share. Well, I suppose we've got we need a second dice in here. Fortunately, everything's done in this game with 2d6, so that makes life easy. Yeah, all we've got really are the little scribbles and the little drawings and stuff. So that can wait outside. But yeah, we've got a little bit of battle map. A few people. I think they're cool. I like them all. And yeah, and kick ass and take names, right? Yes, we are. I should probably put me above the game capture, because I'm currently below it, but I should be above it. There we go. And we should probably put the game... If we should actually put the game capture below all the things, right? There we go. I'm not used to having to use the game capture one. I'm normally using the... What's the other one called? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The doesn't matter one. Right, there we go. All the important things are in place. And if we remember right, Gakamda is a baron, and they're the one with a space yacht, and they're the one who want to go out adventuring. Everyone else more or less is here for the money, right? So Dukagad is a former merchant, Ubagar Su is a former navy officer, and Kug Nimre is a recently fired scout. She had a promising career, but now she's out of the biz. Look, dudes with guns, pew 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 pew. We don't need them. By and large, we probably won't need this, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll move forward with the world. And what we're going to try and do is stay on message, right? Stay on target. Browser. Yeah. Browser. There we go. And you? What's going on? Hold on a second. Let me check something. Stack BG? Yeah. Oh, that's wrong. Browse. Oh. Well, we don't want that. Well, that's invisible at the moment. So. Oh no, what's that? That's sound. Main background? Oh, why's that gone? Browse. Let's use that. Okay. Right, good. That's weird. Okay, good. We're back. We're back in town. Alright. Hello. Quick guided tour of all my miscellaneous scenes. Yes, the facility was surrounded by a big old thing, but we're gonna go scene 6. Expected. I reckon things were going our way, so chaos went down. Chaos went down. So that puts our chaos at 4. Expected scene. We enter a large hall with strange runic symbols all over the place. Right, that's our predicted scene. Let's see what Mythic has to say about our scene. It's okay. An interruption scene. NPC action. Release. Love. Okay, right. So we don't currently have any NPCs for this building. Well, I think we should have one. We'll have one, right? Which is ancient alien site. And we'll have another one, which is other treasure hunters, right? Now, I reckon that this is clearly it's going to release a gas. A gas starts filling the room, right? The doors seals behind us. A gas starts filling this room. Characters have no idea what the gas is, right? But gas is filling the room. Expected scene, right? So what actually happens? We enter the room, and a strange, thick, pink gas starts filling the room. But this is not a problem, right? Because we're wearing tactical combat gear. So we activate the air filtration units on our helmets to avoid whatever this gas is, right? And so I guess we've got a question. So was the gas released by a sensor, by a kind of trigger in the room? So this is like, is it a dumb defense? Is it a dumb defense? I should probably just ask, is it a dumb defense? We're unsure. I normally run unsure, right? 56, no. So it's not a dumb defense. No, it is operated by a central ancient computer, right? So we should probably go. We'll update with this later. No, it's operated by a central computer. Are there any obvious doors out of this main room? Question mark. Faint question. 17. Yes. Yes, there are 2 obvious doors leading out of here. What's the general state of the building? So, we've got a location table, a starship table. Smells, sounds, and visions, objects, items, and scavenge. Miscellaneous, dungeon traps, armies. No. Well, I think we should just use the locations button. See if this gives us anything good. Unpleasant. Okay. Colorless. Okay, right. So the building is a dilapidated beige color. A kind of blandness that you normally only only encounter in the most suburban of doctors' waiting rooms. You ever been in one of those? Do they still have magazines piled up? I presume they probably do. Here, enjoy a copy of whatever, the most bland magazine we can possibly find. Or, alternatively, I'm showing the last time I went to the doctors, which is a long time ago. I like to imagine that my life-ending illnesses can come to me as a surprise when they occur, and I will be, unaware until one day I am aware. And I want the time between being aware and being dead to be very, very short. That's what we come here for. No. Don't worry, it's fine. So the building is like a really bland beige. It's almost like this is a waiting room. Or maybe the aliens that made it were very into beige. Maybe beige was their colour. Civilization. There we go. Ancient. Oh, convenient. Welcoming. Oh, there you go. Well, that's clearly why they've filled the place with love gas, is because there are a number of empty pots that may once have contained plants, and a number of old pictures on the walls of very nice sceneries, right? Sceneries. So I should probably say if they hate the way that I do this, because I can imagine it being quite irritating the way that I talk and type, right? But then I kind of feel that if I don't, I won't be saying anything. Because if I said something that I'm not writing and I try to write, I'm going to write gibberish. Because I feel that like my finger typing and my brain thinking and speaking are very linked. I'm not good at doing one thing whilst saying another thing. Very nice sceneries, and overall it feels like a welcoming environment, except for the weird gas. So fortunately though, I reckon you're going to go through one of the doors. So here's the question to myself, because no one's going to. We're not going to know. Should I use the location crafter, or should I not? Let's not use the location crafter. We might use the descriptor table, but we'll assume this is quite a small complex, right? So, based off of this first room, we'll go through the door on the right. I should probably start drawing a little map as well. Oh, maybe. I need to leave you there, right? There's my little thing. I was drawing a map already. Look at that one. Oh, amazing. Camo. That was here's the city and here's the magical dome that's appeared, right? So if we assume that we come in through here, let's make the building a kind of a sci-fi shape. You know what it's like, right? Sci-fi buildings are never just square. They're always an exciting shape, right? So here we go. There's like don't worry, we're not worrying about a scale here. We've got like a thing here, which probably goes back here. There's like a set of seats, right? We've got some chairs and some stools. Right? It looks like a waiting room. And we've got a door here and a door here. And the outside here, right? Cool. So we're going to go through this right-hand door because, always going to go through the right-hand door. And I think what we're going to find in here is, so the expected scene. Well, go with your expectations, right? Is this room is this room an office? An office? Question mark. Is this room an office? 19. Yes. Yes, there seem to be a number of strange workspaces for creatures that were probably bigger than your average Villani. Let's drink some of this delicious tea. Ooh. There we go. It's a good cup of tea, even if I do say so myself. Right. So it's for something larger than Villani. So there's like things that look. Oh, sugar! You're on the wrong screen, eh? Things that look like vid screens and strange looking input devices covered in dust. We can see files and folders and all kinds of office paraphernalia. Turns out we've actually just found a doctor's office. Are there any obvious exits from this room? Question mark. 20. Wow. Yes. Actually, rolling yeses is significantly less likely because the chaos factor is so low. So we should get more no answers, but we don't. We're not. We're rolling pretty low. Yes. So we head through into the next room. So let's just draw on this here wee map. Boop. Let's go. Now, let's go something like yeah, probably pretty big. It's an office after all. And of course, it's probably got like an exciting kind of area here. Small area there. And then a door here. All right. Yeah. It's always weird to have a room that connects to another room, but in an office is what a kind of, that's not all that unusual, I suppose. Having been in an office or two in my time. Yes, there's a door there and a door there. This door here leads into the door to the south. South leads to a nice little area that seems to have been for recreation. The door to the north. So if this is an office, it'll probably be a corridor, right? So this leads to a corridor. We can imagine there's probably if we imagine there's a section like that, and that this room will be of similar shape. Then we can imagine there's a number of doors here. Right. So we'll try this first one. The door to the north leads to a corridor. Does the first door in the corridor lead to some stairs down? Question mark. Copy. Question. 43. No. Okay, so it doesn't lead to some stairs down. I think what's in here is some. I mean, probably rest facilities, right? Strange alien toilets is what we find in there. No. No, this first room. So one of the reasons for rolling a reasonable number of questions is that if you land a double, there's a random event, right? No, the first room is a rest facility. That's strange and unusual. The next room. Does this room contain the central computer systems, right? Does this room contain central computer systems? Question mark. Let's find out. 50. No. No, this room instead is kind of a largish room that goes like so, and it stores surgery facilities. But this room is full of strange and unusual contraptions, right? This room is full of strange and unusual contraptions that the party has never seen before. Now let's have a quick look at our characters, the ones that are here. So we've got Ubergar Sue, and she very nifty with shooting stuff, a little bit nifty with computers, but not really. Dukagad, administration, carousing, gun combat, a bit of medical. Okay, well, I reckon they can do a little test on their medical to see if they recognise I think it's going to be a very difficult roll. I don't think there's a huge amount of chance of them knowing anything about it. It's a roll. 8. No idea. It's weird alien stuff is what it is. I feel like I'm clipping out of a... There we go. We're back in. There we go. Right. That's very good. Right. Okay, we're back. We're here and we're happy. We're here, we're happy, and we're good. Okay. So we've got no idea what any of this stuff is. But clearly it's all very exciting alien stuff. But it's all covered in thick dust. So let's also go. Do we accidentally? Where's the thingy on? Here it is. Do we accidentally trigger some weird device? Question mark. Whilst we're going around this room, do we actually accidentally activate some weird device? No, we don't. No, fortunately. We can leave safely, right? So we've got like recorders and stuff, and we're all like, oh, do you see that? Look at that. Well, what's his name is doing that. Gikam Dur is like look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. This is amazing. Look at that. This is amazing. Isn't it also amazing? Oh, we're going to be famous. And the others are like, are we just wandering around a doctor's surgery? Anyway, one of these two rooms is going to be, well, it might not directly be something, but we're going to assume there's also a door into here, right? So, is this one a set of stairs, right? Is the next room a set of stairs? Question mark. Copy. Fake question. 72. No. No, it's an elevator, right? No. It's a lift. Is there still power? We've not. Is there? Does the lift have power? Maybe everything else doesn't. Well, something does because there's gas spreading in, so we can assume like some of the things are bleeping and blooping, and there are some lights and stuff. Does the lift appear to have power? Question mark. Do you have the power lift? Do you have the power lift? Do. 15. Okay, yes, the lift does have power. Yes, the lift appears to have power, and there are flickering patterns adorning a vertical rectangle around the lift. Now we're not going to go into here just yet, but if we go back to camo, donk. So this kind of opens up into a wee lift. Finish the floor before you go down. It's just common etiquette, man. Just common etiquette. I wonder if my housemate wanted me for something a second ago. I did hear them outside. Ah, no. The last thing we did was I told the last lot that I got some models. They've stuck them down to their bases, but of course they don't stick very well because they're 3D painted. And my housemate said that either A, it's because whether or not it's plastic or resin. I'm pretty sure these are plastic and not resin, but they can have a wash. A, the plastic they use can be a bit weird anyway and not melt properly, and B, they can have some kind of muck on them from when they're ejected from the thingamajig, the mold. All right. Anyway, that's not important for what we're doing. This room, or this one, does this? Maybe we should just ask directly into the room descriptor. Should we give it a click on the we could do something a bit like let's just we could do something a bit like we can use this for a moment. D10. Have I got one? No, you come back. D10. There we go. So 8 would be an encounter. Okay, interesting. 6, expected, return, 9, object descriptor. So encounter, that's interesting. What have we found? There you go. This is the excitement of rolling off of a thingy table. What did we find? I need a D100. There we go. It'll definitely be like a robotic thing. 10, significantly tougher than we'd assume. 58 is mighty 89, mighty toothy 46. Laden. I don't think that makes any sense. 86 again. 27. Energy. Okay, initial behavior is 7. Feeding. Okay, so what we've got in here is a large mechanical looking beastie. Kind of like a saber-toothed tiger. Let's go here a moment. There's a large saber-tooth tiger thing in here. Plugged into the wall. Okay, cool. Right, so does it Does it react when... does it... so we'll do the... normally I say the most active thing should be the yes, right? But maybe we should do it the other way around for this. What do you think? Does the large robot saber tooth tiger take notice of us? Question mark. Let's find out. Does it? 40. No. That's fortunate. Well, fiddlesticks. Actually, I should probably have rolled that at a slightly higher level. So I think it does. I should probably have rolled that at like a likely, because it feels like this saber-toothed tiger robot is in here to defend the place. So I think, well, new behavior, we'll roll a d10. 7. The creature's activity proceeds to the next expected step, or it continues what it's doing, but with greater intensity. Okay, well, it kind of reacts to us, but it's currently kind of vaguely passive towards our presence here. I mean, the alien species that made it was apparently friendly, ancient and friendly. So we should proceed under that kind of assumption. So what else have we got in here? Let's go back to here. Let's open you up. Here we go. So this room's a bit like a bit like this. Because again, it's science fiction-y, so it needs to have angles. You know, the aliens never make something without angles, right? And this beastie is kind of like a beastie sat here on this table, and there's loads of like cylinders kind of lining the walls and strange robotic machinery and all sorts, right? Scattered across the place, and of course, again, lots of dust, right? Does the computer system? So no, it didn't take notice of us. So does the computer system interact with us yet? So does the computer? Yoink. Does the computer system take notice and communicate to us? We won't need to take note. Does the computer system communicate with us? Clonk, 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 clonk. Likely? 58. No. It stays silent. Little cameras whir and follow us about, but nothing occurs, and this beast stays sat where it is. And we're going to check this last room, right? Is this room also an office? Fake question. Is this room also an office? Question mark. To chat. Let's go. 62. No. This is an assessment room, right? So it's got like lots of largish areas with dividers around it, right? For they're plastic kind of plas steel dividers. So they've survived all this time, and clearly, again, all the beds are bigger than humans. So the beds are like 20 foot by like 8-10 foot. Right? Either they had a lot of people in these beds, or the people were big, happy people. Does it seem like these people had multiple limbs? As in, like, does it seem like these people had many additional limbs? Question mark. Exceptionally no. Exceptionally no. No, it seems more as though Maybe they were amorphous, and able to fashion limbs as necessary. Actually, no. It seems because I said pair of limbs, many additional limbs. No, I just said many additional limbs. No, it seems so. Yeah, we will go back. The other thing I was thinking, well, maybe they have sets of 3 limbs. Maybe they operate in 3s, not 2s. That would be exciting. Okay, so we kind of discern some more from that, and now we go back to the lift, right? And head down. So this, I feel, will be a new scene. What scene is it going to be? We should probably go back up here. Scene 6 makes scene 6 heading, right? Was I using heading? No, I'm using heading 2. Heading 2. There we go. Oh, that's weird. No, that's right? That's heading 2. Heading 2, yeah. So, scene... No, I've forgotten what one we were on. Here's scene 6. Scene 7 is what we're on. Scene 7. The elevator door opens to into a... what do we think would be on the second floor of this place? To a corridor, right? No, to a reception. A reception area with several doors and a desk. That's what you think it'll be. Fake question. No, not fake question. And I think, again, the previous one went very much our way, so I guess that goes down to 3 again. Scene alteration to chat. Right, so this scene proceeds as expected. So if we go down to the next floor, where are you? Here we are, camo. Right, so that's floor 1 of the strange alien building, and we kind of presume that this is floor 2. And again, aliens, sci-fi aliens. They're going to build stuff in like a funny shape. What? Yeah. Aliens are like that, right? Maybe even like, yeah, the room goes like that, and the lift opens up in the middle of this area. Oh, look at that. That's an awfully. But I mean, if they're all amorphic, maybe that's cool. Door there, right? Something like that, right? And a desk here in front of them. Of course, there's no staff here, so is this room safe? Question mark. There you go. There's a nice question. Is this room safe? Yeah. 21. Yes. There you go. That's a surprise. So the room's safe. It's got, again, lots of nice posters around. And yeah, generally it's all very good. So we're going to open this door. And we expect there to be, in this room, we expect it to be, is this room a computer? Is this room a computer room? Is this room a computer room? Question mark. Likely? Yeah, where's that? Oh, wow. Yes. Okay, so this is the main computer room. Right? We have found the main computer room. Back to here. Browser. Are there any doors leading off of this room? Are there any obvious doors leading off of this room? Question mark. Fake question. No. Okay. So this is just like this is the computer room, right? It's got strange kind of towers all throughout the thing, right? Towers. Maybe this room's bigger, right? So this has got a big old room. It's got all these strange. If we go, actually, oh yeah, even more weird and alien, right? So kind of there's a platform here, right? But I've got to give you a picture, don't I? I'm in the wrong thingy, right? So it's kind of like a platform here where the our wee band of travelers are, and then out here there's like these cube boxes, right? And they're stood in this kind of weird. They're stood in liquid, right? And they're there, liquid columns. There's all kind of like light going up them and flickering, and some of them are kind of like red and some of them are kind of like blue. And at this moment, I think that the computer will talk to them. Is the is the computer currently operating within parameters, right? Is the computer... I mean, we can go with our assumptions, right? So the assumption is the computer's broken, right? So this is why it's activated the shield. So the computer's not functioning properly. And it's trying it starts talking in a strange and unknown language, right? And the party, of course, have no idea what it's saying. And these things kind of flash and they flash on and flash off. And after a few moments, the three of them look at each other and like, I'm guessing this machine is trying to get something across with the babbling over the airwaves and the flashing. What do you think it is? And I look around, and then a screen reses up in front of them. And it shows like the facility, and it seems like a computer rendering, right? So it shows the facility, and then it shows like a countdown appears, and it shows a map of the facility, and then it's got a line on the map, kind of indicating a location where we've not been yet. And then it also goes, the time counts down, right? But every second it goes down by one. As if it's counting down to zero. And they're like, okay, right, this is a thing, right? And then it shows an image of a mushroom cloud going off, right? And it draws like a blast radius on the map. And I reckon that from this, they're going to turn around and go, I reckon it's telling us that something's going to happen that's going to result in this thing exploding. And the others are like, I reckon that's probably the case. And that kind of feels like what it's trying to get across here. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do about it, kids? Well, we presume that the map is indicating somewhere. Is the location close, right? Is the location in the building? Question mark. Fake question. Is the location in the building? No. No. Is the location nearby? Question. This will be the last question on this. Is the location nearby? Yes. Okay, so it's still inside the shield. Yes, the location can be accessed by a access tunnel within the barrier field. Does the AI provide any more instructions on how to are any further... Oh, you're not on the right screen. Donk. Are there any further instructions provided? Question mark. Let's see. No. Okay. No. The details are all in weird alien gibberish. But okay, nearby we can get to it via an access tunnel within the barrier field. I recommend that's what we're going to do. Right, we're going to stop mapping the facility. And we're going to head out, and the lights start to flicker every now and again, and we start to notice like there's a strange humming in the background. And we head back to the lift and go back up to the surface. And so the scene 8, scene 7 was a kind of brief heading 2, and I think chaos went up. All right. Scene 8. Scene 8. The party arrive at the entrance to the access tunnel. That's what we expect will happen. Scene alteration. 10. Yes, that's what happens. Okay. The AI opens the door, and the party head in. Is there a monorail leading to the source of the problem? Question mark. Monorail. Yes, exceptionally yes. Okay, not only is there a monorail, it takes us right to where we're supposed to be, right? So we could kind of like imagine that there's we're in the monorail for like 10 minutes, right? As it whoosh, zooms towards an underground kind of an underground antimatter reactor, right? Takes us to an underground antimatter reactor. Well, that's what it is. The party have no idea what it is. The party, of course, have no idea what it is. No idea what it is, right? And now I think what's going to happen is there's going to be it's going to do a sequence of like if there's a party, you have like a sequence of logic puzzles going on. But what we're going to do is we're going to do something else, right? So the things start. So the kind of the computer starts making things show up, and so the question: does the AI manage to give all the instructions accurately? Question mark. All right. 83. No, it doesn't. So no, it does not. Things start to spark, and rumble deep within the facility. Electricity arcs between seemingly unnecessary pylons and strange energies spark. Now let's have a look at our characters. We've got no useful skills on them. Duke of Gad, carousing, administration, lots of gun combat, very good with a gun. Ubergarsu, who's not here, so it doesn't matter. No, Ubergarsu is here. Oh, they've got electronics. Well, we could give them a little roll on their electronics, right? Roll. 9. Okay, so Ubergasu starts to take matters into her own hands as she kind of starts to put two and two together, and she's like, maybe if I put together these power couplers and I reroute the energy via the side processing capacitors, maybe that'll start working. And also she goes, how about if I give the AI access to my personal my data computer, right? Maybe it can learn how to talk to us, right? So if they give the AI access to their computer equipment. Can it learn to talk to them in time? Can it learn to talk to them? Question mark. I don't need you, and I don't need you, and I don't need you. But I do need you. Fake question. Now, I reckon very likely. No, goodness. Okay, so it can't. But what it can do, what it can do is learn the iconographic language of starship and industrial maintenance, right? So whilst it can't speak English, it can talk in like if you've ever seen it, kind of the warning signs and the alert signs of this is how you wire a plug kind of stuff, right? Now, I reckon we start a new scene. Scene 9. I think chaos has gone up. Chaos goes up as things start to explode around them. Right. Scene 9. Scene 9, I think, starts with the party managing to shut down the reactor at the last moment. Right. Let's check. Scene narration. To chat. 4. Oh, good. Interruption event. 87. NPC negative. 50. Debase. Oh, my word. Debase. Extravagance. NPC negative. Debase. Extravagance. We're about to get blown up by an antimatter explosion. I don't know if NPC negative, the debase and extravagance are the two things that don't seem to make a huge amount of sense there. So let's re-roll actions. Activate. That sounds more like something. Activate object. Right. Yes. Okay. So that makes more sense. I reckon that the emergency defense system of the as we do the emergency defense as we are doing so, as we are doing so, the emergency defense system activates. It is on a separate system to the other computer, so it can't just turn them off, right? So, are they guard robots? Question mark. Fake question. Are they guard robots? Are they guard robots? Question mark. To chat. No. Exceptionally no. No, they are automated defense, turrets that are shooting at us. Okay. Now in. How did combat work in this game again? It's a good question. 1 second. Traveler. Where are you, traveler? Traveler. RPGs. Sci-fi? Space. Traveler. There we go. That's not right. Those aren't the books. It's fiddlesticks. Did I put it in Classic Traveler? I put it in Classic Traveler. Main books. There is a book called Characters and Combat. That's the one we want. Children. Count to 0. Make it taller. Okay, right. Combat. Combat is on page 26. Now we're going to get a quick lesson in how to do the shooties. Procedure. Determine if either party has surprise. Okay, how do we determine that? Surprise is possible for either party, and the element of surprise gives an advantage both in attacking and in avoiding enemy. Roll 1 die for each party. If one party has a die roll of 3 or more, then the other party. Okay, right. So as always, as we well know, pink's our party. Oh dear. Right, yeah. So very much the security system has the drop on them. I wonder if we've got a in Tailspire. Have we got a turret? It's a question. Have we got a turret? Do we have turrets? Bad guys. Cyberpunk Street. Have they got turrets? No. Have they got turrets? No. Oh, kind of. Is that a turret? No, that's a garbage can. Citizens, astronauts. They definitely need. Maybe in Hero Forge. Have they got? Wasteland monster hunters, woodlands noble scouts, zombies, city watch? Well, that's something I'd like to do at some point. Arcane punk, agents and assassins. That's really the only one. No, we don't. I'll have to make something in the future. But until then, we're just going to have to suck it up and go, we haven't got anything in Tailspire for it. Anyway, right, cool. Here, look at these. Look at Ubergarsu and all our others. I don't know what just happened there. Very cool. I think that I'm very happy with these wee ones. They only look that good because I am. Determine the initial range of parties. I reckon we're at medium. Right, then combat. Basic required throw. During each combat round, each combatant selects a member of the opposing party as a target. He or she must then make a basic throw of 8+ to hit. If successful, determine damage. All DMs to the basic throw. Okay, then we get the accumulative and then applied. Right, roll 2 dice. Okay, the effects of characteristics, not really anything important. Expertise. Character may use his expertise, weights, combat equipment, antique equipment. Rangers, okay, right. At medium range, we can assume that this machine's probably got It's probably a laser rifle, isn't it? Let's be frank. Right. My arm hurts. Right, laser rifle. That's armor matrix, range matrix. Laser rifle. So +2 difficulty, right? For things won't have a skill, so they don't get a bonus. I reckon it's probably only one. We don't want to kill a party just yet. They get a 4. Party ducks. I reckon. Who's probably doing what? Do. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You get out of here. You get out of here. All right, we'll just use you as a stand-in for the defense system for now. Right. I reckon they're all hiding behind cover to some degree, and we're going to shoot at it. Right. So it's medium. What's Ubergarsu got? What's Ubergarsu good at again? Apart from kicking ass, taking names. What have we got? Ubergarsu, and Dukagad are probably the two doing a pewing. So she's got laser rifle of 2, so she needs a 6 or above to hit. It would help if you landed in the thingy. She hits. So its little laser rays beams past her head. And of course, you can't see laser beams because they're laser beams, right? So unless there's a medium in which they show up, right? This generally they're not. So the beam goes beep, and because they don't make any noise either, right? Lasers are just the most unpleasant weapon in the game. Because if they hit you, you're dead. And they only knew about them because they were informed by the computer, that they were going to get shot. But they managed to destroy the laser beam, and they managed to destroy the defense system. And the facility, because I mean we didn't get all the instructions, right? But the facility starts to collapse around the party, right? They flee to the monorail, and get and head back, right? So that feels like it's a scene, right? Scene 10. The party arrive safely at the surface. Well, no, the party arrive at the surface as the ground starts to collapse below them. That's kind of what I think. That's what I think will happen. Heading to scene narration. I reckon actually close. I think things getting heady. 6. 91. What's happening? NPC negative. Vengeance. Stalemate. In this situation, I kind of presume that the NPC in question is going to be the other treasure hunters, and I think what they're probably going to do, as the reactor comes down, the barrier collapses, and of course they're like, the barrier's collapsed, even though it's kind of like rumbling in the ground. They head straight towards the facility to start figuring out what's going on, right? So, interrupted by treasure hunt by archaeologists. Archaeologists. Let's go back to the right one. By archaeologists trying to get into the access tunnel, and we tell them, "Don't go down there. It's collapsing." And they're like, as if we believe that. Now, do we have anyone who has any negotiation skills? I think we do. I think we do. Gad. Negotiation, administration, carousing, streetwise, linguistics, computers, forensics. Maybe even it's maybe Gakam has something. Gakam. No, mostly administration. Ubergarsu. Does she have anything? She's just big and imposing. So let's give Ubergar Sue. Well, no, let's give Ubergar Sue a roll, right? An 8. So she gets an 8. And they kind of look questioningly, as for the three of them just leg it away. And they don't go down as the next kind of smoke starts to come out of the corridor, out of the access tunnel, and there's another earthquake, and they run away as well. Right now, here's how I feel that this adventure finishes up. Right, I reckon that whilst on the one hand they prevented the antimatter reactor blowing up and destroying everything, right? So on the one hand, they prevented the antimatter reactor blowing up everything, and they have video evidence showing this. I reckon they are escorted off of the planet, and advised not to return, and advised never to return. Right, I reckon that's scene 11, right? Scene 11. I think that's scene 11. I think chaos rating probably down. Scene alteration roll. 3. Uh-oh. What happened? That's an altered scene. Okay. Any recommendations on the scene alteration? Scene adjust? 10. Make 2 adjustments. Thanks. That's another 10. We're not making 4. 3 is reduce or remove an activity, and 9. 9. No. 8. No. We're not. We've already rolled enough. Make 2 object. Add an object. So I reckon. I reckon we're not escorted. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's actually see what we need before this. Now I think about it, because do you remember we've got scene 11, scene 12, scene 11. We turn up in a bar in the city and provide and hand over the item given to us by the courier to a fine, upstanding individual. Scene narration, center chat. 4, interruption event. 100. NPC positive. Okay, good. 78. That doesn't sound very positive. Cruelty and legal matters, right? That sounds, but it's an NPC positive. So I reckon instead of this, we are intercepted by Villani, by a Villani agent, who advises that we should not deliver the package and instead hand it over to them, as it's over to them. I mean, a quick question: is the package a assassination attempt? Question mark. Great question. Yes. Yes, it is a bomb. Coded to go off when in the vicinity of a specific genetic code. Oh well, that sounds pretty bad. We should probably hand that over. So we do hand it over. Who was it trying to assassinate? We reckon. Was it trying to assassinate a ruling member of the what's this place called? The Sinrakan, right? Was it trying to assassinate a ruling member of a Sinrakan? Sinrakam, isn't it? Yeah, Sinrakam. Shush, you. Cease to try and update my pretend words. Fake question? 91. No. No, it was to assassinate the Villani ambassador to the Sinrakam. Right. Interesting. Though no doubt never to bother us again. And with that, we get the hell off the planet, right? And never return again. But we have completed our survey. And found a weird outpost from some strange aliens that are long since gone and who were weird and amorphous, very welcoming, and had a malfunctioning antimatter reactor on their planet. Now, what we need is /UWP. Where were we? We are on the planet Ruie. Well, we're in the system Ruie. Is that right? That is right. Okay. We will go to. Oh, you're in the wrong window. All right, so we've left Regina. We've gone to Ruie. We'll go to Heffrey next, right? Heffrey sounds good. We're going to jump to Heffrey. That'll be where we go next. So we jump to Heffrey. Full stop. And that's where we'll leave that today. Save. Cool. Top bananas. So if we do UWP to Heffrey. Go on, Heffrey. And we want Spinewards Marches. Donk. Third Imperial Domain of Deneb. What a dump. Participatory democracy. Law level 3. Well, that's good. We can bring some guns with us. We'll ignore that for now. Don't worry. I've just remembered that we didn't have any weapons with us, so we couldn't have shot the defense laser. That's a mistake. We should probably think of how we beat the defense laser. We probably used a smoke grenade to blind the sensor for a moment, and then went over and smashed it with a giant hammer. That's what we did. There we go. Oh dear. No atmosphere, no water, so it's an asteroid, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that's going to be exciting. I'm going to go to an asteroid. I'm sure nothing will go wrong there. Maybe there'll be no adventure there. Maybe we'll just get to go straight to Forbold. So we're going to go. So yeah, the plan is we go to there, Heffrey, Forbold, Norbs, Wanga, Ukei, a Fate, Lousy, Alil. Now, at some point, we're going to have to get a ship that's got jump 2 on it. Because there's only so far we can go with a jump 1 spaceship. So that's going to be interesting. And we need to check every planet, every system in this area. So that's a job. That's a job and a half. Oh, cool. Top bananas. Well, let's come back to the big slime. Hey. So tomorrow we're going to be doing werewolf. I don't think I'll do anything in the afternoon. We'll see. But yeah, that's Sunday evening gone. Easter concluded. It was fun. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed myself. We managed to get a lot done. We managed to stay kind of focused on the actual adventure and kind of made a lot of use of the fate system. So that was good. Yeah. Thank you very much. We'll talk again in the not too distant future.